Hey everyone, it's Derek from At the Edge of the Woods. In this week's video, we're going to continue putting together our chicken run, primarily focusing on putting on the hardware cloth that goes around the outside and underneath. So we bought this hardware cloth. It is 1/2 inch, I believe, size, so it has pretty fine holes and it's black poly-coated metal, so it is really easy to see through. As you can see when we're putting it up, you can barely even see that it's on there. So that helps us see into the chicken run a little bit easier. When we had our previous house and our old chicken run, we had a different type of hardware cloth. It was just the galvanized and it was hard to see through. So the black mesh, so much easier to see through. Highly recommend if you're going to be putting together any kind of chicken run. And in this video, we just really focus on putting down the hardware cloth underneath the ground, so we go all the way around the base of the run, putting hardware cloth 12 to 14 inches on the ground, and then we're going to cover it up so that way, again, it helps prevent predators from getting into the run, digging underneath. And then we put the hardware cloth all the way around the entire outside of the run and measure up for the door. So the hardware cloth goes completely around the walls of the run, and I think eventually we're going to go put it on the top as well, so that will help keep predators from coming in from any side. So that's what we got this week on the video. Hope you guys enjoy. Hope you're liking seeing this chicken run come together, and hopefully we'll have it done here soon. Thank you.